Welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yoseka Stationery. So casual. Ashley and I are matching today.
We are.
Yeah.
I was like, our telepathy is really on point right now.
That's right. And for those of you watching at home, I'm sure you may notice that there's something new about Ashley. She got a haircut.
Can you tell?
Yeah, it looks so good.
Thank you.
Everybody was commenting because we did stories over the weekend. People were like, Ashley's haircut, it looks so good. Yes. Wait, did you do it yourself?
I did. I cut it myself.
Oh my
and
God.
If anyone didn't know, my hair was like all the way down to my waist.
Is that why you kept it there? You're like, for reference?
Yeah. This is my old hair.
Right.
It's all the way down there.
Yeah.
It was very long. It was a very big chop, but very needed. Very happy. I feel very free.
Oh my God, it looks so good.
Thank you.
Yeah, because you've been talking about cutting your hair for like a year now.
Yeah, a while. A long while.
I'm glad you finally did it and it looks amazing.
Thank you.
We're actually a little bit on a sugar high because we just got this massive dense cake to celebrate Ashley's birthday. It's a big week for Ashley.
Oh yes, actually the reason why I cut my hair, well, I was like, I need to take this opportunity to cut my hair is because of my birthday. I was like, this is the moment.
And it's a big birthday too. Do you mind if I
No, it was what we said
you?
last year. Because I'm very excited to be 25.
Yay! It's such a big birthday.
Yeah, I keep saying I'll be sad to turn 26 because 25 is one of my favorite numbers, so.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a good year and good haircut.
Yes.
All things good. Here at Yoseka, last week we actually celebrated Lunar New Year. We didn't do anything too major. Yeah. The team did wear red on Lunar New Year on Sunday it was, and it was fun to see everybody in like festive colors. And my mom actually I was telling her the day before that we were all gonna wear red, and she actually brought over like one of those Chinese traditional qipao things.
Oh my
you know what that
gosh,
is?
yeah.
Yeah, and so I was considering, oh my God, I tried it on. That collar is very uncomfortable. Okay,
really?
so I was like, I can't do that.
I had no idea.
Yeah, it's super tight. It's super tight. So I decided to just opt for a red shirt, but it felt sort of festive, and we were using red envelopes instead of craft sandwich bags for everybody's purchases in store over the weekend. Speaking of Lunar New Year, I actually want to plug our team member Authan. He is an incredible artist. We're going to be doing, one of my goals is to do more videos with Authan this year because he is such an amazing artist. Yeah. Authan is actually, he's going to be participating. He has artwork featured in the 8th annual Red Envelope Art Show.
So cool.
So cool. And that's actually going to be starting January 28th and going until like the end of February pretty much. And it's going on at My Plastic Heart, which is just around the corner from the Yoseka Stationery shop. So Authan's Red Envelope, he did a painting.
If you're in the area, you should definitely check out the show and like spot Authan's red envelope.
Yes,
it's
and
so
there will
pretty.
be many other red envelopes by lots of local artists. Also, events at the store coming up. We have our very exciting Traveler's Diner pop-up, I'm gonna call it. Yeah. So for Traveler's Diner limited set, which was released last month, we actually are going to be doing a special event at our shop. We're going to be having, so Travelers is actually sending us, like, in celebration of this whole diner theme, Travelers has sent us these really adorable coasters, which we've showed before. We'll be giving it away at the event from February 9th to February 12th. There will also be this really adorable and fun stamp that is only going to be at our store from the 9th to the 12th, so really try and stop by if you want to get a little stamp, but also leave us a note in your order if you want one of these stamp imprints. And for the event, I'm really excited about this one. Travelers actually created this like massive neon sign. Yeah, and they're sending it across the country to all the different partner shops. So far it's been to Omoizaka, and it's been to Paper Seahorse in Florida, and it's been to Two Hands Papery. Next up, it's going to Good Postage. They're the newest partner shop. And then after that, it's coming to us. I need to figure out the logistics a little bit because I know Good Postage is having it. It's a huge sign. They're going to have it from the 2nd to 5th. So then we're going to have it from the 9th to the 12th. So be sure to stop by, check out the sign. Anyone who's really into the diner theme, we are also playing on repeat the Traveler's Diner Spotify playlist. It's actually a really good playlist. So
cute. Lots of retro vibes. It really gets me in like a nostalgic mood. It's good.
It's very good music for just chilling out with your traveler's notebook with like a good drink. So I recommend. And also, sorry, so much information. We've been getting so many questions from people about how do I get my Traveler's Diner set. And for those who didn't manage to get one online, we will be reserving some for the in-store event. So be sure to stop by during the 9th to the 12th during the event to get your diner set. That I think people will be happy to see them. We didn't want people to come to the event and then not have any diner set, so we made sure to save some for in-store. What else is new this week? Anything you've been working on, Ashley?
Been working on a lot of things, but I think there's also some other fun projects in the works that I worked on like a while ago, I think. Am I allowed to talk about our Stalogy?
I don't even know what you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Our Stalogy notebook.
Stalogy notebook. That's right. For people who have been like, is Yoseka not doing their Stalogy notebook anymore? It's finally here. We'll be sure to post about it on Instagram. It will be in store. It will be online. You will not miss it. So don't worry about that.
It'll be everywhere.
Yeah, it'll be like, stop talking about your Stalogy notebook, basically. We get it. You have Stalogy notebook. I'm looking forward to that. But I'm talking about any projects you've been working on with your YouTube.
Oh my goodness, yes. Okay, so everyone should be very excited. I am.
Get excited.
Get excited. I haven't really done a YouTube video on my own yet this year, and my first one to kick off the year will be a video about how to set up your dip pen.
Yay!
So keep an eye out for that. I know we've been having like a dip pen renaissance. So
for sure.
I think this will be, I'm very excited to share how to use a dip pen. Since I love dip pens myself, love calligraphy, so keep an eye out.
Yes, I'm very excited for that video. We get questions all the time.
Yay! So if you're new to dip pens, hopefully that'll be helpful.
Yes, I'm sure it will.
This week we have so much new stationery to share with you as always. So do you want to kick off?
Yeah, okay. So I'll start with right in front of me. We have these really fun ink swatches, like a whole deck of ink swatches that May has been working very hard on, and this is something that I know is long awaited. What is in these little bottles in front of me? These are the Diamine Inkvent 2022 little ink bottles. Last year we had the idea, we had a bunch of sets left over, and we had the idea of breaking up the sets and allowing people to just get like 1 or 2 colors. So we did that with the remaining sets that we had this year, and Diamine does actually release full bottles of these within like the next few months. So if you fell in love with these colors, you will be able to get a big bottle of it very soon, I'm sure. But if you need one more little bottle to
hold you over,
you can get some now. And we only took the remaining sets that we had left over and broke them up. These are the little bottles. They're pretty tiny, right?
They hold like 12 milliliters in these small ones, and then the color of the year has 30 milliliters. So
actually, I think that's a really good size. Like it will last you a while. We also have new little Furukawa paper Pochito flake stickers that are so cute. These are like really textured paper stickers. It's like a little pack of flake stickers. I love the strawberries. And then there's strawberry shortcake too. Then there's like a very sort of springtime floral tulip color pack. And you guys know I'm obsessed with postage stamps, so there's like a little letter themed one as well with sakura, cherry blossoms, and cherries. So
cute.
These are so cute.
I'm ready for spring with these. These are so like springy, so like them. Pastel and sweet themed. I love these.
I know, they're so cute. I also love, I appreciate that some flake stickers do this, which is that the back of the flake sticker is cut like that. It's cut so that you can peel it off more easily, because peeling flake stickers can be
tough.
A struggle.
And next up, we have these soft colored notebooks from Midori. They are these really cute like pastel muted colors. There's so many in the whole collection, but these are some of the ones that we have right now. there's these three. It's like a pastel purple, gray, and like seafoam green almost.
Yeah, and they're dark red.
On the inside, they're dark red, and all the pages are the same color as the cover, which is really nice, really satisfying. And it's not ND paper, but it is fountain pen friendly paper, so it's like just a nice little thin notebook to carry around.
Fun little color when you're sick of writing on a white paper.
White paper.
Yeah, and I think it's good that they're so thin too, because you also don't necessarily want like 100 pages of this color paper.
Yeah.
Like you might get sick of that really quickly too.
Right.
So it's like a good amount of paper to have in an off-white color.
Yes, so you can like mix and match.
Yes,
I think
exactly.
it's so cute.
Yeah.
Like if I was still in school, I would definitely be using these for different subjects.
Yes.
Like 100%.
Oh my god,
So.
that would have made my bio class in college so much more fun. I was miserable. Yeah, that's a good idea for some college students. I feel like these are good note-taking notebooks. Also new in front of me are these new Tombow brush pens, which Ashley actually was just testing out. So what did you think of them?
Yeah, these are very cool. These are the Fudenosuke brush pens. I almost stumbled over that. And we had some of their basic colors and neon colors before, but these are their pastel colors, which you can actually use to write on black paper. And I feel like I need to give a demo of this because it's so cool. And Alex actually made a video about it, showing.
It's really funny. Did you know
how
that
it writes.
sound?
I think I watched it without the sound,
Oh,
actually.
we used.
That's all right.
Neil was having a good time. He was using the sound from Westworld. he thought he was being really funny. If
Very
anybody
different
missed that
vibes.
reel on Instagram, check it out.
It was very funny. But if you paid attention to the marker, it did a very cool thing. So I'll show a closer look. When you first write with the pen, it's clear, but then it dries in color. Isn't that so cool?
Yeah, like I don't see it yet. Oh, it's showing up
it's
now.
showing up. And the lavender one is really my favorite. Like I feel like I need to show just how cool this is. Like you can't.
It's so clear.
Right? And I just love the Fudenosuke like brush tip. You can get so thin and fine and also like super broad. So I love it for my calligraphy. And these pastel ones on the black paper, so cool to watch it
pretty
change.
cool. Yeah, it feels like magic is happening before your eyes.
And you can like build up the color as well. If it's not showing up enough for you, you can always add a little more and it will show up more.
That is really cool. It's like the marker version of Yuramaku.
Oh yeah. Color
they
changing
change when they dry. Okay. Yeah, these are so cool. Wow, I love the lavender and how that looks.
Yeah.
Next up in front of the table here, we have new pens and pencils by Rhodia. These are aluminum, metal-bodied mechanical pencils and pens. If anybody knows a little bit about the history of Rhodia, they are known quite well for like their paper, and they're known well for using this orange because they are a company from a long time ago, and this color was like having a moment. Big pens were like very orange.
That's true. I never like connected those dots, but that's very true. How interesting.
I know.
Wow.
Stationery as a, I don't know, anthropology.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Okay. And I really I'm digging this green color for anybody who wants a close-up of what these pens look like. They're just really sleek and like pretty modern, minimal design. Aluminum, so like a little bit of weight. And I like this coated,
like the kind of brush texture on the aluminum that's like very subtle but nice. Yeah, I like it. It's a good green color too.
I know. I love green.
If you couldn't tell.
You couldn't tell. You'll be able to tell this year for sure.
Next up, I'm going to pull some other pens that we have here. We have, this one's very gorgeous, but
let's save that one for last.
Save that for last. I'm going to talk about this new line from Kaweco. I feel like I'm only talking about Kaweco these days.
I know, you've been working a lot on them.
Right?
Yeah.
But these are the Kaweco Originals, which are very cool. The idea behind the Originals is they're kind of revisiting their octagonal shape, sports shape, in a larger pen, which I'm a fan of. I like this like full-size pen. This is the 060. This is the 250.
Wait, so can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Is this what the pens, like the first Kawecos, looked like?
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry, never mind. Why are they called original?
They're originals because they're revisiting their like original concept of the octagonal, like
just the shape of the pen, the octagonal shape. But like the first Kawecos were not like this exact
size or shape or anything.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It comes in 2 different size fountain pens and 1 ballpoint pen. The ballpoint pen is just one of your simple twist ballpoint pens. And what's nice is the clip is like embedded onto this pen, so you don't have to like, it's not separate, so you can carry it around with you. And then the fountain pens, here, I'll just put that aside. They look so similar.
Oh, I was gonna say those are 2 different sizes?
Yeah, they're 2 different sizes. So this one is a little bit bigger. I don't know if you can tell.
It's thicker.
The width is slightly thicker.
Yeah.
If this will focus. The 250 is slightly bigger than the 060, and you can really see it when you uncap the pens because they're the same length when they're capped. But when they're uncapped, they look a little different because, oh, my hands are so sweaty. The nibs are different sizes. So they're called the original 060 because this is their 060 nib. And the original 250 has their 250 nib. So this is really like, if you're a fan of Kaweco and you're used to a certain nib, they offer it in their 2 nib sizes. So if you're a fan of the Supra and you're like, I want another pen like that, they have this one. But if you're used to the sport pens and you're just like, I want a larger pen, they made this one, which I like. I think that's really nice. And the grip section is 2 different lengths, which is interesting to me.
I see. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
This is like Sailor 1911S, 1911L.
It is. It's very Pro Gear Slim Pro Gear. And they're aluminum, so they are a little bit weightier. It's nice. They're, you know, the classic screw cap. And I feel like they feel good in your hand. So, yeah, these are the Kaweco Originals.
Nice. Thanks, Ashley.
Yes, of course.
Well, this pen that we're talking about next, that we saved for last, is the one on this pen tray here in front of us. It is the Pilot Namiki Chinkin Beauty Autumn Leaves. That is a mouthful. These Namiki pens are always like a mouthful because it's like they have the name of the maki technique in it, and they also talk about like the actual motif. This is a Pilot Namiki fountain pen, so it's one of their fine fountain pens that utilize urushi lacquer along the body as well as Chinkin maki technique. And for anybody who doesn't know, the Chinkin maki technique is a technique of carving into the lacquer once the lacquer has been applied, and then putting in like gold dust into the fine carvings of the pen. I'm blown away because I've seen Chinkin pens before, but the detail on this Chinkin pen is really fine. Like, I don't know how someone did this without like going blind. Because it like, okay, I think I have to show it. Okay, so here's a closer look up at the carvings and the artwork that's on this pen, and it's really stunning. So this one in particular, we've been adding a few of them, but this one in particular features a carp, which in Japan it's like almost a symbol for like a dragon, and the artwork, the leaves on this pen are the leaves from a Japanese maple tree. So you know those fiery red. It's got a different nib. The Namiki pens have a different nib than the typical Pilot pens. So it is an 18 karat nib on these special Namiki pens.
I love the detailing on this one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
with the urushi lacquer, it's a lot heavier. I think it's also probably like a brass body because it does feel like it's quite heavy. So under the urushi lacquer is definitely a metal body. This is stunning. I'm in love with this pen.
Yeah, it's so pretty. I cannot believe someone did that by hand. It's like, oh, so detailed, so amazing.
Yeah, the carp is all dots.
Yeah, like
the carp is all dots.
That is wild. Yeah, but it looks so good.
All right, so I think that is the finale. That's the finale of our newly added this week. Do you have a favorite newly added?
I do. My favorite are the Fudenosuke brush pens.
Yeah.
I usually recommend these or the touch signs to people that are trying to do calligraphy like in their planners or like small calligraphy, because you can just get so detailed with these, and I am excited to write on dark paper with this. Like I think I want to experiment with these, so this is definitely my favorite this week, I think.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah. What about you? Do you have a favorite?
I think my favorite is actually this Chinkin because when I took it out of the box and like looked at it, I was blown away. But practically, I'm not gonna be getting that. Personally, I'd be scared to use it. But so I will probably be adding some of these Flake stickers into my collection. Also this week, we have been back in the store, and for anybody who doesn't know, actually we did a really big project in the store before we opened. We officially divided our inventories from our storage space here and our Greenpoint store, and that's going to be that's something that we really put off doing for like a whole year last year when we first moved out of the store, but I'm looking forward to seeing the effects of that. We will hopefully be able to bring a lot more of the new stationery items that we're adding to the store right away because we have these like trackable separate inventories now. So that's a big thing that we did these past few weeks over the store, and I think last week we were able to really see the effects of that, so I'm looking forward to seeing that more in the store.
Yeah, oh my gosh, there was this one person, there was an ink that he was really excited about, and I was like, oh no, this is the last one. and I was like, but I'll look, and I went to the back. It was right there.
It was right
grabbed
there.
It, took it out. It was a wonderful moment. So I'm very happy we did that, and I cannot wait to see what else we will be able to bring to the store.
Yay! I feel like people who like know what it's like to have a store are gonna watch this and be in shock that that wasn't already happening. They're like, you just didn't know what you had in the store. Yeah, we just didn't know. We just had to we had to walk back every single time somebody asked us if we had something to see if we had something. So I appreciate you bearing with us last year, and it'll get better this year. We're transitioning, we're learning, we're figuring it out. It's gonna be good. But this past week, I have to say my time in the store was made by a customer that I met, David, who was so sweet. And he was like, I was helping another customer, and then he just like ever so gently asked me for some assistance, but he just like didn't want to bother. He was so kind and so shy about it. But what he needed help with was he brought his daughter and he brought her cousin, so like these two teenagers, to the store, and David had just been getting into fountain pens himself, and so he wanted to get his daughter and his niece their first fountain pens at the store. And so they picked out their Twisbees, and then it was onto inks, and we had a lot of inks in the store. And let me tell you, these girls had opinions on inks, and they were like, I don't like this, I like this, like I think I like that better. So they knew exactly what they wanted, and it was just such a pleasure to help them find their ink and to help David like share his hobby with his daughter and his niece, and I thought that was really special, and it totally made my weekend. So David, thank you so much for coming and bringing your daughter, and thank you for sharing Yoseka with them. I enjoyed that very much.
That's so nice. It's always a special moment when you're with someone getting their first fountain pen. Like, it feels so special. I love that moment.
It does feel so special, and it was his daughter. Yeah, okay. What about you?
I don't know if my story can top that.
It does, because yours is just a funny story.
That's true. No, I ran into a customer this week. His name is Subh. Thank you for visiting. And it was great because he had like this list of pens that he wanted to try. He was like, I've been looking on your website.
Oh, I didn't get a list.
Yeah, he like came with a list, and he wanted to try all these pilot pens versus sailor pens, and he was like, do you have the custom 74 in this nib, the 912 in this nib? And I was like, oh yeah, let me get all these things for you. And he was like, you know, doing all these like comparison charts. I was like, oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Very thorough and detailed. Like, he knew exactly what he wanted.
Right.
And he had like all these pens, comparing all these pens, and they're pens that we don't like bring out normally. Like, you do have to ask us if you want to try some like
all the nib sizes of one pen.
Yeah. So that was fun because I don't get to pull those out very often. And then we got to talking, you know. He's also someone that's like interested in design, and now he's doing film. We were just talking about
creative
his film. I know, it was very cool. Like, also as a designer, I was like, this is great. And then he pulled out a huge script for his film.
Wait, can we show it?
Yes, we should. Because
it is here.
It's like so official.
Has all these post-its in it.
Yeah.
And he left it with Ashley.
Yes. He gifted a copy of his script to me because
it's so official.
Yeah, I was talking about how I studied design in school, and he was like, oh, if you'd be interested, you should give the script a look. And I was like, sure thing. And he whipped out the whole thing, and I was like, I can't believe that, like, this is, I know scripts are kind of expensive.
Are we going to lose you to the film industry,
Oh
Ashley?
my god. I think the catching up is enough. This is good filming for me. But Subh, if you're seeing this, thank you so much for the script. I have taken a look inside. There are like some cool snippets, and he's written like little notes in there. I'm like, oh my goodness, this feels like such a precious object to have.
And he wrote something.
Yes, it's for Ashley, for being Ashley.
Aww.
So thank you so much.
Yeah. This looks like a really interesting script, Subh. Maybe you should keep this, and it might, you know, he'll be famous one day.
It's true. And I have it signed and everything. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Very cool. Well, thanks for the great chat and all of the pen testing, Subh. It was very nice to talk and chat, you know. I don't get to chat about design super often, so that's fun.
It's not every day you get a script in
full script.
Full script,
Very cool.
Okay, well, I think that is about it for this episode of Catching Up. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. Be sure to wish Ashley a happy birthday in the comments. And yeah, we will see you very soon on the next one. Bye!